Many people have been talking about Luna Classic and OXT cryptocurrency, and that is the topic of today's video. There have been some prophetic dreams about these cryptos, and I'm going to explain to you what I understand for these cryptos, but again, I'm going to make the bridge to the technical side and the fundamental side of these prophecies, as I personally did not have any prophecies. I just find it very interesting when people are calling these things or mentioning these tokens, and I'm just researching and how possible, how realistic it actually is. How do the charts look like? Which, and this is very important, which narrative can go along with these prophecies, because narratives, especially in bull markets, are very important. Okay guys, so this video will be about Terra, Luna Classic and OXT. OXT is mentioned by Brandon Biggs in one of his videos.
And he told me OXT. OXT was another cryptocurrency that was like, I get these, like I told you, I'll be praying and the Lord shows me visions, and he will show me things to come. But he'll highlight them. I'll see letters and he'll highlight them with neon lights sometimes, and he'll say this, neon light, and so OXT was one.
But that one we will mention later in this video, because I actually think there might be something, a nice twist to this story for OXT from what I've researched. But we are going to start with Luna Classic. And this has been prophesied by many people on YouTube. One example of a YouTube channel is Now Daily Bread. She is talking about it. And let me first explain what is Terra Luna. Terra Luna Classic is basically the original token that was connected, or is still connected, with the Luna ecosystem. Luna is founded by Do Kwon, and Luna was very popular in 2021. This bull market, the price of Luna, I guess, was at $80 or something. This was a very popular cryptocurrency. I remember I've heard it everywhere, but I back then never dipped my feet into Luna. I actually started to get interested in it after it crashed. So at one moment in 2021, a lot of things actually happened. But the main thing that basically happened, what you basically have to understand why Luna crashed, was the debag of the stablecoin from Luna to the US dollar. So the stablecoin of Luna was not worth $1 anymore, so that debagged, and that made the system basically crash. There were different things going on. So for example, FTX was a big holder of Luna token. The rumors go that they have been selling a lot, of course, because they have been basically been going bankrupt with Sam Bankman-Fried. You probably have heard that story about this crazy guy in the Bahamas, one of the biggest cryptocurrency exchanges, FTX. So Luna Classic, which ticker is LUNC, basically dropped to zero overnight. It happened so fast. So a lot of liquidity in that token just completely disappeared. And if you look at the chart, it actually looks like a rock pool. So it literally, like, Luna goes up and then it's just gone. The liquidity is just gone. So it was a multi-billion-dollar market cap. And right now, this token has a very small market cap, roughly 600-700 million. And some people, they dream that this token can go up again. And first of all, I'm going to tell a little bit the story of these dreams as how far I understand it. And what I understand from these prophecies or dreams is that Luna will play a role in this wealth transfer that is going on, in the sense of giving people the opportunity to buy more XRP. So the story, as far as I understand it, is XRP is going to be the main token. XRP is going to be the new reserve currency of the world. I'm not directly saying that this is my opinion. I'm saying this is the story of the wealth transfer. And we are seeing some signs of that integration already, which we have been discussing in some videos in the past, right? So that is what makes this also very interesting, because we have these prophecies, we have these stories, but we are seeing some real world manifestations right now happening, which makes these prophecies and stories become a higher probability outcome. So, back to the story, XRP will be the main token in the future with the ISO 222 protocol that's going to take over Swift. If you want to know more about that, check my previous videos. But Luna, because Luna Classic has such a small market cap of 600 to 700 million, this token can pump way faster than, for example, a Ripple, because it needs less liquidity. There is less money in this token, the market cap is lower, so for the price of Luna Classic to double, you need another 600, 700 million. For the price for XRP to double, you need billions. Right, so that's why if liquidity would flow to Luna Classic, it's easier to make more gains on a smaller coin than, for example, on a bigger coin. And the main story, as how I understand it, is that Luna Classic will provide an opportunity to buy more XRP. So Luna Classic will maybe have a nice trade setup, so it will increase in value, and it will also increase in value against Ripple, and then eventually the profits that you are making with Luna Classic, you can then flow into XRP or maybe XLM. That is the story behind the Luna Classic, basically the Luna Classic prophecies. So what we are going to do is, first I'm going to bring you to the Luna Classic chart, and we are going to have a look at how the chart looks, and then we are going to have a look at the narrative, which actually is very interesting. So let's have a look at the chart. Okay, we are going into the technical stuff, guys. Terra Luna Classic over on CoinMarketCap has a rank of 128, as you can see. And like I said in the video before, this thing rock pulled. Actually, we went higher. We went to a price of over $100, and as you can see, once this went down, this happens instantly. So this kind of look like basically a shitcoin chart, right? Because this one just dropped instantly to zero the moment we had that repack. We have a market cap of 700 million roughly, and a total supply of Luna Classic, which makes it also, it's very inflated, 6.5 trillion Luna Classic tokens. So take this in mind, guys. Take this in mind. Also take in mind Binance. You can trade this off on Binance. Binance is, and that's really funny, CC, the former CEO of Binance, is one of the biggest holders of Terra Luna Classic. And Binance, the exchange itself, still works on Terra Luna Classic community. They still burning tokens, which they earn while the transactions are going on the exchange. That's interesting. Why? Because why a token that goes to zero, basically, right here? Why would an exchange still list that token? Why would it be active in the community? Why would it still help this token if it's not interesting technology, or if they don't have any future plans with it? That was just my notice. I thought like, okay, that's weird. This thing just completely rock pulled. I think a lot of investors, they feel like they have been scammed. But maybe the story is a little bit more complicated, more nuanced, right? So now we go to the charts, and this is actually very interesting, guys. So when we look at the charts, this is a Luna Classic against US dollars, and you can see we don't have that going to zero part. It's not on this chart, doesn't have that historical price action. But what we are seeing right here is that we are breaking out a resistance that has been there since 2022, And we kind of have like in technical, like from a technical standpoint, we have a nice rounded kind of double bottom formation. Maybe it's even a W, right? And we are breaking that W right now. We actually break this declining resistance, which is the first step. The second step is, of course, to break above the neckline right here, which is the resistance, which is roughly at 0.00019,400. And the technical target of this formation would be the width from the neckline to the W, put at the point of breakout. That would set the target at 0.00054. That would be an increase from here 170%, and from the levels we are right now it would be an increase of 300%. These are still quite low numbers when we talk about altcoins and significant gains, but if you see where this token has been before, then we could have, and how low the market cap of this token is, not even 1 billion, while one of the biggest exchanges like Binance is still active in this community. It's interesting. But that brings me to the next chart, guys, which is, in my opinion, also very interesting, and that is Luna Classic against Ripple XRP. And this is actually where the story becomes interesting, although we don't have any evidence yet, because the story is about how Luna Classic can provide an investment opportunity, so it will go up, so we can get more XRP in the future. That means that this has to outperform XRP, right? So this chart needs to go up in order to outperform XRP, otherwise we could have bought XRP as well. It doesn't make sense to then buy Luna Classic, right? But what we are seeing here, the technical picture, is we have a falling wedge formation. So we have like a falling wedge formation right here. We just got rejected from the resistance. We are right now coming to the support. As long as we can hold this support and then go back to the resistance and break out, this is extremely bullish if you ask me, because this means that if this were to play out, and generally this is a bullish pattern, then we could increase in value 2000%, and that is against Ripple. That is not against US dollars. So when Ripple goes up in US dollar terms and this chart goes up as well, that means that the Luna Classic token is growing harder in US dollar terms than Ripple. I personally like this chart. I personally invested in Luna because we are seeing this breakout in US dollar terms. I actually already invested before we broke out. I wanted to make this video earlier, but I didn't have any time. But we can see right here that the setup, and we have to already think about the future, because right now it's not yet looking bullish, but this structure can become very good, can become very bullish. So we have to, that's the thing with investing and trading. You always have to be 2 steps ahead of the crowd. So when a new narrative comes into this community, in this space, you have to already be anticipating that narrative. Otherwise, you're too late, because the moment you hear that narrative in the news, most people are already positioned and you're quite late to the party. The real money is made when you can kind of like as a foreteller predict the narrative already. That is very powerful. And you don't have to be right always, but you to just think about it. Hey, in 2 or 3 months, where will everyone talk about? What will be the narrative? And be open. Because I think a lot of people, they will actually think that Luna Classic cannot go higher because there is no utility in this token. And that's wrong. Because if you go to the fundamental side, and now we're going to take a bridge to the fundamental side, is Luna Classic is building a stablecoin, USTC. Actually, it was already there, USTC. And they right now introduce a new system using automated market makers There's some information about that. I don't understand the complete technical picture, but they want to change the way the stablecoin USTC is pegged to the dollar, and they want to repeg this to the dollar. So right now USTC is not pegged to the dollar. So we can do, for example, right here, USTC. Then we can see Terra Classic US dollar is right now trading at 2.5 cents, right? So this used to be a dollar. So when this collapsed, Terra Luna Classic collapsed. But they are going to change the software. There is already a plan for it. They're going to change the software to repeg the Terra Classic US dollar, USTC, back to $1. So whether this works or not is a different story, right? The narrative itself can already be super powerful. Because if we even get closer to that $1, people are going to wake up and starting to anticipate that $1, and the price will go up. So when people would ask me like, okay, how can Luna Classic go up? Well, first of all, if they manage to repeg the stablecoin, a lot of value could be restored. There's a second narrative as well in the background. So we have the repeg of the stablecoin, which probably is the most bullish one. If that works, that's of course a risk, a gamble. If that works, then that would be very bullish. And the other one is the Luna Classic being burned. So when the supply of Luna Classic is being burned, that means that the supply will decrease, which means that the value... So to make a simple calculation, most of you guys will know about this, of course, because it's just simple math on cryptocurrencies. But for the ones that don't understand that, I'm just going to explain it real simple. Right now we have a market cap of 700 million, right? And the token price is this. We have a total supply right here of circulating supply of 5.5 trillion. So 5.5 trillion times this price is the market cap. So imagine if the 5.5 trillion would be 1 trillion. So 1 trillion times a price is that market cap. Of course, the price would be way higher, would be 5 times as high as we are trading right now. So when Luna Classic is being burned, and recently we have seen a very big burn right here, because a court order actually obligated Luna Classic organization to burn these tokens. They did that right here on the 3rd to 4th November. When we go to the chart, we can go what happened on the 3rd or 4th of November. Where is that? So you can see right here on the 4th of November, that was right here at this here's the moment that this Luna Classic got burned. What happened with the price? The price went up. The price went up, and it was not even a big burn, but the price went up with roughly 60% the days after the burn, right? So the other possibility is, and there is no confirmation of this yet, but let's say the court order would say like, okay, many people have lost money with the fail of Terra Luna Classic. A lot of investors have been losing money. So we are going to order Luna Classic organization to burn many tokens in order for the value for the existing investors to go up. So these are the two narratives that I can see with Luna Classic, is a depeg of the stablecoin and a massive burn, which could drive the price up. And when we look at the technical picture right here, it definitely looks bullish when we look at it on a weekly time frame. This one is breaking out from the resistance, forming a nice W formation, and already, although right now looking bearish against XRP, we can already see the potential that might be there, as you can see here, after 2025. So this is a weekly time frame. So maybe May 2025, like if this would do something like this, where I just do like something like this, then in June 2025 we could see some firework. So it definitely takes some time, but that's the power of investing, and that's the power of anticipating these narratives, because we are early right now. That was everything about Luna. If you have any questions about this, make sure to drop them in the comment section down below. And yeah, if you haven't done so, guys, make sure to drop a thumbs up and subscribe as well to the channel. Then we go to the next token, and that is OXT, mentioned by Brandon Biggs. What is OXT? OXT is the ticker for Orchid. Orchid is basically a kind of a platform where you can buy bandwidth, storage, and basically internet VPN. So yeah, it maybe sounds a little bit weird, but so the basic idea is you have the Orchid app, you put the tokens on there, and with the tokens you can then use the internet and you can then use a VPN. Right? And depending on the amount of data that you are using, the amount of traffic, you are going to pay. So what I understand is basically a VPN, a built-in VPN. That's what I understand from this project. If there's anything else I need to know, you can let me know in the comment section down below. But the market cap is 120 million, so not that high. And rank of 449, traded on the big exchanges like Binance and stuff like that. But let's go to the chart, guys. How does the chart look? Well, the chart looks actually pretty. Why does the chart look pretty? Because we have also kind of like these W formations, guys, are very beautiful, because these are generally like double bottom formations, which can be a very long-term low, so that this thing can just go up and we might not even ever see these levels again, or it might take a very long time before we are going to see, here you see 2029, like it might take a long time to reach these levels again. So I would say from a technical standpoint, this is definitely looking bullish. If we really look at the rules of the A, again, we just take the width of the neckline till the W, put it the point of breakout. There would be an increase of 170% to meet the technical target. Of course, in the bull market, things can go up way more crazier than one can expect, and we don't know yet right now how much people are going to use this platform. I personally, when I think at this specific moment, when I read, here you can see like VPN, when I read through this when I read through the story of this Orchid, unblock your internet with Orchid's decentralized VPN, no trust required, I think right now there is no need for this. Like at this specific moment, there is maybe in some countries, but I don't think there's really a need for it. Like I use sometimes a VPN, but yeah, you can just get a VPN, right? Why do you need this app? But when you talk about Mark of the Beast and you talk about the future, this dystopian future with AI and drones everywhere and maybe limited access to the internet, I don't know, but I could see this become more significant in the future. That's definitely that's something, right? But right now, I don't really see the utility of this token. Of course, a VPN is nice, and we might need it more in the future. But as of now, I don't really see the need of this. So, like I said, in a dystopian future, this could become more relevant. But right now, fundamentally, I don't really see it. But technically, it's looking good. There are altcoins, in my opinion, that technically look better. So I found it funny that he mentioned OXT, but definitely this doesn't look bad. This looks bullish. There's something else I want to mention, and that is OXT stands for Orchid. And I don't know if every Orchid project will be called OXT, but there is a project going on in Singapore, which is very interesting. It's like they want to make like a kind of new payment protocol. Maybe it sounds a little bit like XRP, maybe also not. Maybe you have to do your own research, but this is what I came across, Project Orchid. And the thing is, Singapore, guys, will be definitely a very big player in the coming wealth transfer or world, because the new world orders, the big powers in the world, are not the countries anymore with the biggest armies. It are the countries with the highest technology, with the most money, and with the most innovators. Well, Singapore is a very small country, but a country like Singapore can become super powerful because there's a lot of concentrated wealth, concentrated money there, and technology, right? So I thought maybe he means actually this with his dreams, Project Orchid, and here you can already see the objective. Develop the technology, infrastructure, and technical competencies necessary for digital Singapore dollar stablecoin, such as central bank digital currencies and tokenized bank deposits. Explore potential use cases for a programmable money in Singapore. So this really sounds like XRP, so the Singapore XRP. So, in that way, I think this could definitely be, if this works similar as XRP, then you have Project Orchid, which is then Ripple, maybe. The government would be then Ripple. And then the token on the platform that is securing the platform and making all these transactions possible would be maybe an OXT token. This is really far-fetched, but I just came across this and it looks like this could be a big player in the future. This is like basically the central bank digital currency for Singapore, which could become a very powerful country in, again, this dystopian future, or maybe not even dystopian future, but I think Singapore, a country like Singapore, could become a very powerful country. So yeah, guys, that was basically the topic of today's video, specifically Luna Classic and OXT. Let me know in the comment section what you think about these two tokens. Do you think Luna can come back to the levels we have seen it in the previous bull market? Let me know in the comment section, guys. And yeah, also I've been working on the Discord. Make sure to watch the video description if you are interested in the navigating the wealth transfer. We are looking for people that are willing to become admins on the Discord, who are willing to help, so we can really build a community. And the goal of this community is that people can find each other. That's my most important message, actually, or my most important task, is that the people who have a similar mindset, who are in the similar position, and I'm just going to talk for myself right now. I'm living in a country where I feel like I just want to leave. I just want to build something up in another country that has a better climate, it's warmer, there's more freedom, there's more nature, there's a lot of fertile ground to grow. I love that, and yeah, I would love to meet like-minded people. Maybe to this only if it only would be to discuss possibilities. How is the tax system there? What are those regulations? What is the pros and cons of this place? Pros and cons of that place? What if we could start this? What if we could start? I like to meet like-minded people, but I think that you guys, because there are so many of you, would also like to meet each other, right? So maybe you have a very nice dream that you want to accomplish, and maybe there are some other people which have a dream that looks very much like your dream, so you guys can bundle, and then you can become even stronger. You can connect and you can organize together, which maybe makes things cheaper, makes it easier, makes it less lonely, who knows, anything. So that's basically what I want to achieve with that. So make sure to join the Discord, and if you want to help out by becoming an admin, that's very much appreciated, and that would be very helpful as well, because we need to get like the bots out. We need to have some order in that community, no spam, stuff like that. So yeah, guys, if you want to do that, just let me know. And there are links down below in the description to the Discord. You can send me a private message as well. You can also send me an email at theblockchaintoday@gmail.com. That was it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next one. Bye bye.